iPhone 13 Pro Max, first look, first impressions, and reaction. It's mind-blowing. It's 5 months away, but we already know, and here it is, have hands-on with the iPhone 13 Pro Max. All right, so you have to know that Unboxed Therapy did a video on this, and he has the official, if there is an official, dummy unit. A dummy unit is based off the CAD files from which the iPhone will be put together in the future. Now, these CAD files usually come out during January, February, and they're pretty accurate. They were very accurate last year and the year before and even the year before. So we pretty much know how the iPhone 13 Pro Max is going to look very well in advance. Now, the guys are smart there in China. They put it together. They showed us what we're exactly looking at. So, without further ado, let's react to Mr. Unboxed Therapy. So as you can see over here, he's opening it from a really sketchy box. Obviously, this is from China. Obviously, this is from a place that, you know, they don't want to let you know where it's from. Now, he is the owner of Later cases, so it is possible that he got it made because he does create cases, and he will be eventually creating cases for the new iPhone 13 Pro Max as well. So based on the CAD files, it's pretty safe bet to say that he has his connections over there in China and he can get these things. Now, as you can see, he's cutting through the box, and in the box there is this bubble wrap, and you have all these kind of things keeping the device safe. If the iPhone 12 or 13 Pro Max does come like this, then everybody was right. It was first the headphones, then the charger, and now we don't even get a box. As you can see, there's no box over here, so yeah, just a lot of bubble wrap and just keeping it safe. All right, so in the bag, he says, and this is his first reaction, that the weight is pretty good. It's very accurate compared to the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is very important because previous years I've made videos on dummy models. They use plastic materials, but in this case, they use metals to replicate the weight. And now here you have the weight, or the iPhone 13 Pro Max. So the first reaction, he sees some scratches on it. Obviously, a legit iPhone would not have these scratches on there. So probably it came from a sketchy factory. They got it scratched. You can see that the Apple logo is not as smoothly integrated to the phone as it should be. That's a big warning. If you see anything like that, then your phone might not be original. Also, very fine detail that the glass on the back is matte, so it's pretty accurate. And they have a glass on the camera bump as well. Compared to an iPhone 12 Pro Max, you can see that the camera is huge on the 13. It's just massive, along with the LiDAR scanner, along with the flash, but everything looks fine and dandy apart from that. It's just as we thought it would be. Also, not just big, but fat as well. And I mean, it's taller. In the front, you can see that the phone basically is the same size. Now, we are talking about 0.1 millimeters in some cases with the difference. So maybe that just comes from the manufacturing process of this dummy unit, or maybe it will change slightly. Who knows? I think Apple has their own system, so it might not. Now, here we could see the new, and I'm gonna go back because this is very, very interesting. Here we can see the new Face ID sensor. And you can see over here that the speaker is on top of the Face ID sensor. So it's not integrated into the Face ID sensor anymore, meaning that there is more room to squish all of the Face ID sensors together, which will result in the iPhone's horns being a lot wider. Still no notch going away. We knew this. We knew it's going to get a little bit less wide, but this is the solution that they came up with. Now, if we look at it from the front, there's this metal ring around the speaker. I don't think that's going to look like that once this whole thing comes to life in September, but it's interesting to see it this way. Also, the camera swapped from the left of the sensor to the right of the sensor, and it looks like a much bigger camera hole this time. Maybe we're gonna have a nice upgraded selfie camera. In terms of thickness, you see that it's very, very similar. Now, Lou does go into details and he does measure everything, and it's 0.023 millimeters difference between the height, the width, the length of the phone, so it's nothing special. Now, they do have the cutout for the 5G antenna, they do have the power button, all in the same places, and on the bottom you have the lightning port. It's not going to be USB-C, it's not going to be a portless phone, it's going to be lightning. Apple's gonna go portless before they go USB-C. As you can see, he's trying to plug in there an Anchor charger, and it does fit, so that's probably the best thing to be prepared for, that you're not going to have to change all of your cables as of yet. Here we see again the speaker itself. It does look a little bit wider than the speaker we had, as you can see here with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Maybe it's going to be a better sound, maybe it's going to be a lot more louder. Definitely interesting, and we'll test once it does come out. And yeah, these are the main differences. If you look around the phone, there's not much difference. The design is staying the same. I mean, they just came out with this design, so it's not really gonna change. And then Lou goes into measuring everything millimeter to millimeter, and they are very, very similar. All in all, it's really interesting to see these two phones right next to each other. And it's what Apple is going for. And now it's not about the design, because Apple realized something. You put on a case on your phone. You put a case on your phone. They realized that. The only thing that you can see from someone else's phone is their camera. So they need to change the camera. They don't need to change the phone. They need to change the camera. Because if they change the camera, you will be able to recognize the new model from the old model. And as you can see over here, different camera. Get ready for this. Why are we getting bigger cameras? The reason is that they want to boost low light performance. The bigger the camera, the bigger the sensor, the more light can go in, and you're going to have better photography at night. Video, sensor shift stabilization, all of these things. And maybe we get a nice upgraded selfie camera as well while we are there. On the front is more interesting. So we have the smaller notch, not significantly smaller, but smaller, along with 120 Hz Samsung OLED panel. And iPhone users will be able to join the 120 club. We joined the 5G club last year, and now we're joining the 120 club. It's gonna be interesting, it's gonna be exciting. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more of these dummy units popping up, so get ready to see a lot more of this. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this reaction, first look, unboxing. Go check out Unboxed Therapy's video, link is down in the description below. And if you wanna see more videos like this, hit me down in the comment section below. Push the little subscribe button. Don't forget the bell. And until the next video, stay safe and hang loose.